Hello and welcome to the Republic of Pirates. So, where we last left off, we managed to capture this little island here, Rogue's Hideaway Island. And I think that was a suggestion, as a kind of like a jumping point, because we've been taking on the other pirates and we were told to capture Skull Island. So we've now done that, we've now got access to Skull Island. It's telling us we need to recruit 500 workers. But before we do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start shuffling things around. I think this fleet that I've got would be better if I put in some of the little ones. Yeah, because the catch is quite useful because it gives you a smoke bomb. So that's quite useful for defense. It lets you like hide things basically. Or basically allows you to attack the enemy, put up a smoke screen, so that could be actually quite useful. So I'm going to do a bit of shuffling around here, put some of the bigger boats back here, bring some of the littler ones over here. Ooh. Looks like we've got a fight on here. I would suggest getting engaged if I were you. It's odd that they just casually like sailed by without a care in the world. Which is like, that wasn't a good idea. How did you do that? Right, so that one, let's see, that one is heading to presumably there. So I think that one was the one that's going to go to here. Right, now that place, that's got a box, that's okay. There's it's a bit of a mixture over here, I think. They need fixing. But what is particularly interesting, as luck would have it, while I was recording the last episode, just literally shortly after, they released an update, and that allows you to do more things with your fleet. So like when we started the game, I mean, as I'm aware it's not in early access as such, but you get captains through these captains inns, but you only get a certain number, and you were kind of like limited as to which one you could pick. You got a list, but you could just pick one captain, that was it. And each of these captains has a certain set of abilities which improve with experience when they start to level up. It's like this one here, like their performance improves when they hit level 20. Their performance will be better if they're assigned to a Cog, a Kedge or a Bar. So fortunately that's what they're assigned to. But the problem was early in the game you were just only given access to the like smaller actual ships like the Cog or the Kedge. Out of curiosity. Yeah, so now this is interesting because they're better suited to a Cog, a Kedge or a Bark, but I've got them in a brigantine. Now, fortunately, what they've done is there's a little option for captain transfer, so you can actually swap your captains between ships now, which is good. Another thing they've done is we've got this tab here, captains rather, and if you've actually got any captains that you've pulled from the inn, if I can find a one, maybe somewhere, maybe possibly, oh there you go, this one's idle. So Arthur Harrington, for instance, so he's best if he's attacking a Cog, a Kedge or a Bark, and he gets increased performance when he's attacking a Cog, a Kedge or a Bark. But because he's not assigned to a ship, you can actually dismiss him. So you can actually start replacing captains if you no longer think they're up to scratch, basically. Because as we're getting through the game, I'm getting access to these much bigger ships, and it would be better if people are assigned to the proper ship. So, so he's another one. He should have been in a brig, a brigantine, or a frigate. So he's in a Kedge, so he's okay. So I mean, if I had a brigantine, for instance, that he would be better suited to. I could transfer him over. So actually, let's have a look. Yeah, so I can't really free her up. Why have I got two there now? Did I get these the wrong way around? Right, in which case it probably makes sense. I'm gonna send him back. I'm gonna send him back up to here. Because one of these was... Yeah, I've got to be careful that I pick the right one, because you get performance improvements if they're attacking certain types of ships, but they also get... Yeah, he's not, so he's in the wrong type of ship. Right, so he's okay, so he says increased performance when he's assigned. Hang on, I've got the right one. Yeah. It's very easy to get tripped up, because there's a bit of a mixture here where you get a bonus for being assigned, but you also get a bonus for attacking. So it probably makes sense to swap them out. Right, that place is not doing so well, so he's a legendary one. He's level 31, so I think I'll send him down to here. I need somebody to cover this place while we're doing our swaps and what have you. That's quite useful being able to do that, but yeah, you can only dismiss a captain if they're not assigned to a ship. Either way, it's still useful if you get somebody to case, oh, I want to build like a frigate, for example, next. Well, he's not going to help because he's not ideally suited to that. That's quite interesting. You also get to know what their levels are in terms of, because up till now you're just knowing that, oh, they've got a certain type of level. So at the moment he's on a, let's see, if we go to Celeste, so she's a captain and she's on a brigantine. So she's currently providing 6% bonus to firepower, plus 7% of the durability. Charles Vane, he's a legendary. Doesn't really matter, but he's providing like 10% plus across the board. So these legendaries are actually very useful, I would say. Because when I first saw them, I thought, oh well, we've got oh yes. When I first saw them, I thought it was just a case of we were getting. You get to see what the levels are, and that was it. Now you get to see a bit more detail. Right, so you're okay. Are we waiting for somebody to turn up? Oh yes, we're waiting for this one to turn up. So we'll do that. So yeah, that's quite useful. You can transfer people between ships. You can dismiss captains if you no longer think they're suitable. But if I select that, there, we've now got an option to scuttle the ship. Now that was a problem for me early on, where we had all these like little ships. You only had a certain number of the captains. The only way I could get through and get better captains for better ships was to literally send that little ship out to basically get destroyed. And these captains, they level and they're getting experience, and it meant you were losing not just the ship, which I didn't mind too much, but you were losing the captain as well. So there's all that experience they've gained just completely lost, and you were getting these lower level ones. I mean, incidentally, with the legendary ones, I meant to say was that I thought they just came with higher levels to begin with. I think the ones you get from the inns tend to have just like a few levels, maybe 1 or 2, I think it was, or something. Right, anyway, I can't build a road that way, I'll build one that way. So while we're waiting for our ship to turn up, I'll do... Right, so... we do... I think I'll put a road up the middle. Because I think this island's got certain unique things to it. But let's see, so you are better suited when assigned to a cog, a ketch, or a bar. you're best suited when you're assigned to a brig. So if I swap these two down around, so this is Benjamin Kingston. So have a look at Benjamin. So Benjamin isn't a catch, but he's best suited to a brig or a brigantine, so we're getting 4 or 6. Charles is better suited to a cog, so he's currently providing 7-6. Presumably he's got more XP than. Yeah. So, out of these two, let's swap them around. Right, so he's best suited to a cog, a ketch, or a bar. So if I have a look at him, yeah, we're getting 7 and 6 out of him. Oh, hold on. Someone's going for Galley Island. So he is now in a brigantine, which is what he's best suited at. So he's bringing 4 and 6%. Again, it'll improve as he gets more levels. Right, so someone's coming after Galley Island, which is down here. I'll have to see how many ships there are. Well, that's quite useful. You can hover over the actual ships and what have you. The buildings that you've got, at least the defensive ones. Oh, that's quite cool. I quite like this, I must admit. This place here is sheltered. The problem with Fair Island, there's always ships coming past here or down past here. So we were nearly always getting, like, attacks. Which could be a bit of a pain. Right, so this is going to be... Now, hold on. This is going to be Route 1. Basically, I'd say, I think this is going to be kind of like the fleet I use, because as far as I can tell, at some point we're going to be going after like something else. We're going to go after the bigger pirate island here, and then I'm assuming we'll come after the British at some point. But anyway, while we're waiting for that attack, I'm going to start adding in roads, because I may as well. Because you don't need these to be actually doing anything as such. Right, so we want a marketplace. If I put a marketplace there, tell you what, just keep widening this out. Ooh, that's it, that's the end point. Right, okay. Well, that's good to know. Right, so if I put that... Interesting, so we don't get that much leeway. I mean, I've got to go to probably... Yeah, it's not that far out. I may as well just put it there anyway. But, out of curiosity, let's go to, say, here. This is where I started out. Yeah, I was putting the marketplace about 2 out. I mean, that one's a bit of a waste, but... Yeah, I'm getting distracted. Right, so I think I'll just leave that because I don't have that much wiggle room anyway, I don't think. Amenities, marketplace. So I could potentially put it a bit higher, but it just means those folks on the end are missing out. It's a thought, actually. I mean, these. How big are these houses? I mean, they take up 3. Huh. So if I put a road there, yeah, it comes under amenities, doesn't it? Yeah, it only affects the corners. But all I'm thinking is put them there. These there. Trouble is, ooh, just about, because yeah, it's quite hilly area, this one. There, and go up to here. Here out to, can I run that all the way? Yeah, run that all the way around there, all the way around to there. kind of pointless, but that gets me... Each one can do up to 10 anyway. It doesn't specifically say I need to do anything with them. I don't have to assign them to jobs or anything. But I wouldn't be surprised if the resources start to tank at that point. So that's something I'm going to have to be mindful of. Because that's one thing I've noticed with this game is it's... You can find yourself adding all these extra people in, and then all of a sudden it's like everybody suddenly then starts to disappear. It's a case of, oh, we don't have enough resources, and they just start to disappear. They don't... It's not like you just start getting complaints that like, there's not enough of this item. You literally find people... like, because some of the challenges are, well, like here for instance, I need 500 workers. So you start adding more people, only to find then people start leaving because there's just not enough resources. So one minute the population's going up, and then it's suddenly going in reverse. So it certainly keeps you on your toes, this game, if anything. Right, so how's this place doing? Right. Oh, wow, there's only one. Oh, both turrets are reaching. Right, so that gets that done. Actually, while we're here, I think I'll fix this ship. It's a bit of a shame. I mean, we've got like a building here, a repair station, but it only repairs buildings. It doesn't automatically repair the actual ships, which would have been useful. Right, so that island's covered, that's covered, so is that one, so is that one. I'm not too concerned about this one. I've got a turret here. Probably do with another one. If I've got the bits and pieces, yes I do. I'll put that. It's not a great deal here, I think there's just iron. Plus the inn. I mean, this one... Oh, it said that. It's got some dried herbs and salt, apparently. Oh, that reminds me, actually, we're supposed to have access to guns, I think, now. What does that come under? Yeah, it comes under needs. I was scratching my head for ages, because it says there's a black powder workshop, and it needs access to... And the trouble is I can't... This is the trouble, I can't... click that, and I can't then, like, hover over. Well, what is that? What? Like, what is that I'm supposed to be getting access to? Most of these other ones are pretty straightforward. So, like, if I want meat, I need a butcher. The butcher, in turn, needs the hunting lodge. So usually it's like a long chain involved of all the different things that are involved in that production. Now, this one, for some reason, doesn't, because it's showing you an item, like the steel, the bricks, different types of logs and what have you. But then something else, and I scratching my head thinking, what on earth is that? And it's this. It's paint. So we need a pigment mine, plus the blast furnace, plus the clay quarry, to then make a paint mill. Now, what that's got to do with the guns, I've no idea, but it's interesting. It's adding something different. Right. Either way, I need more houses, don't I? And I've got one in each direction. How... Curiosity there, that doesn't tell you how far. Free traders trade, right, what have they got?
Let us make a trade that benefits both parties, yes? We are all friends here after...
Yeah, but you've got nothing I need. I don't like these people, I've decided. I detest these people. But unfortunately we're friends with them. I'd rather not be friends, but because we're attacking other pirates, it seems to cheer these people up, which is not good. I don't like that at all. And the other dilemma is basically I've got a lot of money, and I need to spend it. There's no point having money if you're not going to spend it. Normally, it's like, I don't know if it's like 50-50, I don't know what the odds are, but usually quite a few of the trades I'm getting, it's just like, oh, you give us some resources and we'll give you money. It's like, I don't need any more money. I've got a crazy amount of money. Some of the trade as well, they ask for... Let's have a look. What else did they ask for? Does that come under ship materials? Yeah. Sometimes they ask for curios, especially the free traders. I could definitely use with more of these. Cannons improved. Oh, there's a thought. Improved cannons. Do we have access to any of the bigger ships yet? I need 30 improved cannons. I'm really wanting to get a frigate. I'm up against this lot here at some point. I'm sure one of these is a man of war. And that's got a 1,034 damage. That's a lot compared to, say, like a frigate, which is 150. That must have a serious amount of guns on it. I mean, you can see all the portals for the... Presumably these will be all the portals. These are, well, if these are all portals for cannon, it can't be. There just can't be that many cannons on a ship, surely. Yeah, I can't move the camera. I can't tilt the camera, but that's a lot of firepower, and I mean a lot. Right, 349. Right, nobody's jumping up and down, but I want to check the food levels, intermediaries. Right, so we need... Yeah, the gist of it is we need more houses. Right, okay. Now, put 2 over there. It'd be nice if you could drag these big buildings. You can't do that. You can set a start point for the road, but I can't do that for houses. I've still got to build houses one at a time. So that would have been useful. So like if I start there, I can't like drag it out that corner and it fills all 4 of them. That would be a convenience, especially when you've got like big targets. I mean, if you're playing, I suppose, outside of the campaign and just, you know, playing against the AI, then yeah, maybe you're not in such a rush. Because you're not setting the targets, the game's setting these targets in. Look, you need to do 500 workers. Right, anyway, what I could do, I suppose, is upgrade some. That's another way to speed it up. So I think they go to 20. Yeah. That might be a better way. Just upgrade these ones that are close by the actual marketplace. I mean, unless I've got all of the actual things they need, I'm not going to double, but it might get me close. Yeah, they're on like 11 of 20 so far. So they don't have a prison. So I can't upgrade these places where I have a prison. I don't have a... That's a thought. I don't have any entertainment for them. I don't say I was specifically going to provide any. Let's upgrade these ones on the outskirts then. There we go, with 500. Ooh,
Matilda Barbero, the queen of the former republic. This one didn't turn to piracy. She was born into it. She was raised in the shadow of her father, a mean old bastard of a pirate. But unlike you, Captain, she didn't like her daddy all that much. Once he taught her everything she felt she needed, she stepped out of that shadow, plunged a dagger into his back, and took command of his crew. They've been loyal as dogs to her ever since. Well, you don't turn your back on a woman like that.
Stabbed him in the back, strength, yeah. That's the literal stabbing someone in the back.
Matilda must be noticing that she's the last of the old Republic pirates in the archipelago. I wouldn't be surprised if she tried a preemptive attack on us.
So this is the final chapter. 2 astrolabes in... What? We need to produce 2 astrolabes in storage. Interact with the fighting pit. So there's a fighting pit somewhere that's asking for something. I'm just following this thing here.
The men are on edge, Captain. We're the dominant force in the archipelago, sure. But people are anticipating an attack from Los Guerreros any day now. Maybe you should pay a visit to the docks. Calm some people down.
That sounds a very good idea, Mary. Except it'll be these strange requests like, oh, can you build this amount of buildings and what have you? And it's like, no, I don't want to do that. Right, let's go and have a chat with these. I'm curious if they'll offer us. Sometimes they'll offer you like a bigger ship, maybe a certain captain. There's all sorts of things they want to trade. I'm just curious if we can get our hands on another big ship without having to build one. I've got room for one more ship, but it's worth finding out. 2 asteroids.
If we are talking, it means I have a proposal that will interest all parties involved. You are interested, no?
I don't know, because I don't know what that type of ship is. This is the trouble. Before I've had a ship which seemed to be, I thought it was a better ship, and it's not. So I don't even know what that ship is. So I don't know if it's of any interest to me. No thanks. I might have been if I knew what you were offering me, but you're not telling me. I'm just saying. Right, I need to find a dock with... Ah, here you go. What do you want?
Groups of rough and ready men and women look at you with tired, frightened eyes. Their only earnings are spent on distractions. Is there anything we can do for them?
At the moment, no, but I'll try. So they want 60 pickle stew and 60 candles. That's a lot. Do you actually have any? Are we actually making candles? There's a good thought. I mean, I've got 50 pickle stew. Did he not say candles? This is intriguing. Right, on this island over here, let's just zoom out. So this island can do zinc, copper, pigment, and salt. So let's have a bit of mooch around here, because that's something I want a mineral deposit for the pigment, because that'll get us the paint shop, if memory serves. So if I put a pigment line down there, so that's stuck there. Now a paint mill. Ah, right, so the paint mill. Gotcha. So you just need a paint mill. So it needs that, it needs the steel, needs the... Right, okay, so I can put a paint mill next door to it, I suppose. Ooh, except... what about the road infrastructure? Can we go... I can't go that way, I'm going to have to come this way, aren't I? Oh, that's handy. I'm sure that is not a coincidence. Go that away. It's not... Yeah, it's not going to go in a straight line and go that way. Right, tell you what, put that back. Take that little chunk out. So that's now hooked up. But it needs a depot nearby, or depot if you prefer. Rotate. I shouldn't say that, I'll just put it back. Right, we get them to build paint shop nearby. Anything else I'm just going to have to import. Right, so that needs the... This is going to be a lot of upgrading. Right, so now there's a thought. Now I can't upgrade that without having a prison, can I? Right, so we'll take that little section out of there. Put a prison here. Right, so these folks can't be upgraded yet. I've got to wait until I get to 20, presumably. So I should be able to start upgrading some of these. can't put... Why have I got that? That looks a bit strange. It's a feature. Now, I don't think I can put a house there, can I? That would have been useful, I could, but I... Ooh, I could just squeeze one in. I can't right there. Said that. Nobody's... Don't like the road. I'm gonna get messed up like that. I'm gonna have to destroy that house, aren't I? Build that. Oh, it's still not going to make any difference. Whimsicles. I was getting really excited there. I thought, oh, I'll be able to put... Yes, I can there. Ah. So they can live on the hill. We've got a house on the hill. Right, they can still not get upgraded. What about these lot? Yeah, they can. So they're going to upgrade to these. So I need quite a few. Oh, it's these ones. Holy smokes. Oh, okay, who needs them then? I mean, the mine needs... Right, tell you what, ooh, that's interesting. I've got a lot of them somewhere. I've got 139 there. Tell you what, let's do... I can build one of these. Is that gonna... That's gonna impact my trees, isn't it? Oh, why is that not fitting? Why are you fitting? Oh, I need 3 steel plug seconds. I don't think you get the resources back. No, I've got some resources back. Oh, that's okay. In that case, hopefully I can build that now. Right, so let's go and build that over. As long as it's away from the trees. Right, so they need... How many do they need? Hang on a minute, I thought I had all of those. Alright, we have to upgrade these. Ah, right. So these are the artisans, that's why. So these lot need upgrading. Gotcha. Now they can be upgraded. Oh, I'm liking them. These do not strike me as the type of place where pirates would live. I'm just saying. It seems unusual for pirates to live in such splendors. I am intrigued. It just seems a bit... I don't know, it just doesn't seem... Yeah, it just seems kind of odd for a pirate to want to... I just can't quite picture pirates living in luxury. I mean, they live on ships, surely. I mean, you've got like harbours, docks and all that sort of place to go, so... But, yeah, I suppose at some point you could argue maybe that's what it would turn out like. Who knows? Anyway. Right, so they haven't produced anything, so we're waiting for them to fill up. But there's other things I've now got access to. I mean, I think I've got a cannon workshop somewhere. Building upkeep. Sort them in that direction, so... Yeah, I do have a cannon. Yeah, I've got a cannon workshop somewhere. Now the zinc needs a zinc, so we need a zinc mine, a copper mine, and that gets turned into brass. Oh, hello. How dare you attack? The nerve. The nerve of these people. Right, let's go and grab that. Right, didn't get any fancy guns, but what the heck. Anyway. Right, so now I've got that. Where's the zinc and the other doodads? Oh, one way to find out. Oh, there you go. That showed up pretty quick. Oh, except it needs Ah, interesting, you need paint. Why would you need paint to build a zinc mine? Why on earth would I need zinc? Not zinc paint. So anyway though, we've got that now up and running. So that's that one sorted. These are new, so the brass goes into making astrolabes, right? That's what they wanted, right? The guns, now the guns are something that are wanted, or needed rather. I mean, those buildings don't seem to go any higher, but it does govern, as far as I'm aware, how many people will live in a building. So the black powder shop doesn't need to see anything particular, so I could potentially put the black powder shop here. There's nothing else I can see I'm doing here. I mean, there's a salt deposit there, I suppose. Oh, that's a thought. Let's have a look. So I found the zinc, but what about copper? Alright, so right at the far end there. Oh no, there's a thought. Is there a dock, repair station, seafaring, shipyard, captain's inn? Aha! So there's a captain's inn. So that'll give me access to more captains. It doesn't say how many. Only one. Right, okay. One is better than none. I'll say that. We can take a road from there to there. I mean, there's no, as I'm aware, there's no upkeep for roads. You just build them and that's it. From there to there. There to there. Right, so early on in the game, it was a case of pick one of these captains, and then at some point they introduced this option, which is good. So this is the first time I've seen this, an option to actually refresh the captain. So must be something random goes into this. Fog, a ketch, a brig, a brigantine, or a frigate. They would probably be useful. Now that, to me, is a kind of a pointless thing, where you've got two matching kind of things, except they're in reverse. They're opposing to each other. That doesn't seem any use. I mean, if you were assigned to something, see, this makes more sense. You're assigned to a certain ship, and you get a benefit if you're attacking another type ship. That makes sense, but that doesn't, because you've got two. And there's the same. So I'm looking for somebody who'd do better on one of the bigger ships. Ah, now you get a cooldown. Right, okay, that makes sense. A cog. Right, I'm gonna have to wait then. Because I really want somebody who'd work on one of the bigger ships. I mean, ideally I want to be able to get a frigate, but I think we're gonna have to go on a piracy trip and try and take things down. Once... Did he not say he wanted candles or something?
Groups of rough and ready men and women look at you with tired,
candles.
frightened eyes.
Yes, we have candles. That's it, we actually do make candles now that I remember. Yes, now that I remember, that was something that comes under here. So, we've got a grease maker, so we've got... There you go, so there's 55 of them. And 50... Ah, right. Therein lies my dilemma. I cannot get more than 55. So I'm going to have to build a warehouse. Now the warehouse... Ooh, that was sneaky. I sneaked that one in on me. Where does that come in? Structure. People put... Yeah, so the warehouse, it increases it by 5. So I could sneak that in there. It just seems a bit of a waste. I can put more people there, maybe. I'll put it in there, maybe. Right, so we can now get up to 60, presumably, now. So they're sitting at 54. Aha, see there, that one's gone to 59 now. That's gone to 60. That's gone to 60, so as long as we're making more candles, then that should get filled. There you go. Right. Ooh, that was a sneaky one, that one.
Groups of rough and ready men and women look at you with tired, frightened eyes.
Seriously? It's dropped by one, that's why. I'm gonna have to put another warehouse in now. Good signals. Ooh, good grief. So I've already put one on that island. Let's pick another island just for the sake of picking another island. Because these don't get up to... this is making trees over here. That's too big. Oh, hang on. The construction area is blocked. Why? Who's blocking the area? Oh, there's a little road there. Sneaky. What silly person decided to put a road in the way? Oh, fudgesicles, I can't move it. You can destroy buildings, but you can't move them. Now that's going to trigger me because it's just slightly out. There's a gap there now. Let's try this again, because that's on 60. Right, we're on 60. I want to see if I can do
Groups
this.
of rough and ready men and women look at you with tired, frightened eyes. Their only earnings are spent on distractions. Is there anything we can do for them?
Yes, we've got a brilliant idea. We're going to distract them with pickled stew and candles. Yeah, hell surprise, we're now running low on candles and pickled stew. Fine. That would be useful if you could see. You see, I mean, there's a certain duck that we need to go to. Would have been useful if I could have seen that from a higher level. Well then. Seriously? Have you lot got nothing better to do? Now I'm going to have to send a cleanup crew over. I don't know. Nerve of some people. Right, well while that ship's coming over here, so it's down here, wasn't it? What do these folks need?
Groups of rough and ready men and women look at you with tired, frightened eyes. Their only earnings are spent on distractions. Is there anything we can do for them?
How's about we distract them with salted meat and medicine? That's it, all I've got are distractions, we're not going to distract them. They're easily distracted, these people. The main problem is they get distracted. And our solution is to distract them. Ah, so it's this one.
Groups of rough and ready men and women look at you with tired, frightened eyes. Their only earnings are spent on distraction.
They'll have to distract themselves for a while. I need 60 rum, so we're not quite there. And 60 fish. The question is whether we're actually producing enough. Well, that's sneaky, that. Because of the limit. Because of the storage limit. You can... I mean, when you build places, like these little industrial places, they've usually got upgrades. So they've got their own, like, limitations, but you can upgrade them. But it doesn't seem to impact the overall cap on how many things you can store. Right, I think I'll just leave them there. Right, where was it? It was over here, wasn't it? Right, I've got all the bits this
of rough
time.
and ready men and women look at you with tired.
I'll be back. Quote somebody famous, I will be back. Right, I'm back.
Groups of rough and ready men and women look at you with tired.
Yeah. Same
I've
with...
heard the men talking. They're happy with what you have done for them, and they're prepared to defend what we have until the end.
That's good to know. Right, so We've now got access to tier 4 buildings. Now, I've got a funny feeling that's going to need the improved towers, the improved cannons. Oh, it needs guns. It needs. Why would it need a lick of paint? I mean, these ones. Yeah, so that must be something. The upkeep is 2,000. I mean, I'm barely getting by at them. Well, I say I'm barely getting by. I'm not doing too bad actually. But that's 2,000 on the upkeep. That's a massive, massive difference there. Anywho, I don't have access to those cannons that I need. I mean, that's... I've got 8 improved cannons, but you need... Ooh, you need 30. Can I trade with you? Not that I want to, because I don't like you. Can I trade with you? Nope, I want to cool down. What about the folks from Barcelona? Nope, the Spaniards are too busy. What about you?
Let us make a trade that benefits both parties, yes?
Yeah,
We're all friends here, after all.
Yeah, and you've got powder. I want that powder. Okay, how much it costs? Because I've got funny money now. I'm at the point where we've just got funny money. I don't know what I'm going to do with funny money now, but I've got plenty of it. Right. I think I'll put... Oh, I was going to say I'll put these in, but I don't have enough steel. Well, what can we do? I mean, there's the guns, so that means that we haven't made it. How come we haven't made any paint? What am I doing? What am I doing with this building if we're not making paint? Right, so that can get upgraded. There's not enough materials. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. You can't upgrade the material. You can't upgrade the storage. It's kind of odd because it says upgrade the building storage, but it has no effect on the overall cap that you've got. Now that's got me puzzled because it's saying. It seems to suggest you only need 500 coins, and then you can upgrade it by 3 maybe. Or do you need paint to upgrade it? Is that the dilemma? You need paint to. Oh, Portugals. As long as it's a small attack, I don't want to first. But why are we not producing any paint? Oh, that's something I want to do. Because I think there is a link between the dock. Because we're essentially importing stuff, aren't we, to do this? Oh, we don't do it that way, do it with an upgrade. Except it's going to be in a weird direction. Yeah, it's kind of weird that. Because I just want to upgrade a certain place. You've got to be very careful. I don't want to necessarily do that because that's just people's houses. I don't think they'll benefit. Let's see, why are you going in that direction? Curious. Right, so there's just those two. If it's just those two, that's fine by me. Shit. Oh, it's one of the legendary ones. So it's Charles Vane. Get your bits and pieces from you. I've got a sneaking suspicion I'm going to have to attack the much bigger ships to be able to get those advanced cannons from there that I need. Now, why is that complaining? Insufficient materials, so it needs pigment. Why would I want to reduce that? So intermediaries, we've got 36 of those, but we've got no spare steel. That's why. Fudgesicles, so all the steel's probably going into the steel bars, I bet. Right, is there any iron that I'm not tapping into then? construction. Ah, now that's an iron mine that goes into blast furnaces, so there's plenty of iron, so what I could do is get a blast furnace up and running. Now that needs 100 of these hired hands, so what's this place like? So they don't have many. We could start upgrading these then, because I ended up building this whole area just as part of the quest line. So if we start upgrading some of these, I mean, there is no iron here as such, but I'm just thinking about putting the blast furnace here, it might help. Right, so the blast furnace is quite big. So let's put blast furnace. Actually, I'll spin that around back there. Yeah, blast furnace there. Actually, that's a thought. Where's the nearest depot there? Right, what are you complaining about? Not enough people. Insufficient materials. Oh, now we got no coal. Oh, fudgesicles. Okay, so the charcoal kiln. What do you do? What do you do in your spare time? Ah, right, a coal mine. Ooh, now is there a coal? Have we actually got a coal mine somewhere? Over here. So Pantaloon Island. Do we have a spare coal mine that I'm not using? Yes, we do. There you go. Let's build that there. Except now I'm going to have to get more people, aren't I? Oh. Fudgesicles. More people means more resources though, doesn't it? This is highly inconvenient, this. I'm just saying. Ooh, hold on. Someone's been breaking the plates. Someone's been up to no good, causing mischief. How dare they? How dare they cause mischief? There's a road going that way. I don't know if I've got enough bricks, but have I actually got enough bricks left? Can't think that would come under that, surely. I've got 4. Oh wow, I've got 4 bricks. Look at me. Now why would I do that? It makes no sense. It's not in a straight line. Ooh.
Let us make a trade that benefits both parties, yes?
No thanks. I've got too much money as it is. If we could do it the other way around, I'd be more interested. I really don't want to trade with them. Can I? I'm going to have to attack her at any point, so it really makes no difference. You've got a side quest available. Ooh. Now, if you've got a big ship like a man of war, I might be interested, but I get the impression they probably don't. In case of exchanging curios for something, usually. I mean, even if it's more powder, I wouldn't complain. But that's interesting, it says it's the final chapter. Not that I know why we'd need them, but... yeah, I'm curious as to the relevance of those, other than the fact that... are you actually turning up, or what? Over here. Yes, that's interesting. So to make that, so until I get the paint shop up and running, I'm stuck. I mean, there's nothing else complaining at the moment of a lack, say, of running out of certain items. And seriously, why go for Fair Island this time?
If we are talking, it means I have a proposal that will interest all parties involved.
Right,
You
I don't know
are
what...
interested, no?
I mean, I'm tempted, but again, I don't know. I wish I knew what that ship was. I mean, it's got back to here. What is a... If it was a frigate, I'd be interested, but... I can't tell. I mean, that's got... Yeah, they've both got a front and rear sail. That's got two much larger sails. It's difficult to tell. Click on that. Click on that. Click on that. Click on that. Right.
If we are talking, it means I have a proposal that will interest all parties involved. You are interested, no?
Oh. Well, go on then. Let's see what I've got. Frigate! Yes! Seriously? You're best when you're assigned to a catch. Seriously, dude. You're flying around in a... Well, you're not flying around, you're sailing around in a frigate. But you're better off in a catch. This is... Right, I need somebody who... Hello. Why? Why are you even bothering? I suppose I better go and pick up the debris. Right, let's go and fix these folks. Go back to the map. As far as I recall, I was in the middle of building a mine. So you need 50. What's your problem? There isn't a depot nearby, is there? Or a depot, whatever you want to call it. Potato, potato. There you go. Consider your problems solved. Hopefully. Right, upgrade that bit there. So where are they going then? They're going there and they're dumping the coal. So they're going there with iron. Or are they going there to get iron? Which would not make sense because they produce coal. That is weird. But unless they're... Are you servicing that place? Because there's the depot there. It's a long way to go if they're servicing... Interesting. Well, me curious. That's interesting. Anyway, where was I? Right, okay, I've got someone in a frigate who isn't really good at a frigate. You're in a brigantine. Is anybody in a little ship that they're not really suited for? See, she's somebody else's. Well, actually, she's quite... See, that doesn't make sense. When she gets to level 40, she gets increased performance when attacking anything. In the meantime, she's good at attacking certain types of ships, so... It seems like a waste when she gets to level 40. A brig, a brigantine, or a frigate. So he's got a bark, so... It would probably make sense to swap him then. Let's bring him down to here. We'll swap these two over. That would make sense. So that's my one and only frigate. I can't do anything else with that one. Ah, interesting. So that's the perk of the frigate. Is it can increase the speed. So each different type of class of ship has its own perk. So like the frigates, to adjust that. I mean, out of curiosity, what's the comparison? That's I was expecting something a lot better. I mean, that's 195 versus 176. I mean, to be fair, I mean, he's only level 3. She's level 27 or 28. So the Brigantine will go right up to Scattershot, which is good. So I'm not really sure. Well, yeah, I suppose you could argue that's quite useful if you're in a rush to get something.
This proposal comes directly from my husband. The pox still ails him. Please,
Oh dear.
take it or leave it.
I'll take anything, quite frankly, because I've got too much money. Free traders.
Let us make a trade that benefits both parties, yes?
Yep, I'll have that. Thank you very much, sir.
We are all one under God. Do you
See-
not?
Yeah, zinc. I'll definitely have your zinc. I don't want to trade with them, but I'll feel obliged to because I've just got bunny money now. Right, we can get this down to here, then hopefully he'll be better suited to that frigate. Well, that does now make me question what the point is. Because the hull could... I mean, the amount of damage that that ship can take is pretty much the same. So maybe one frigate in the fleet might be beneficial. So he's now in a bark. Now he's best suited to a cargo catcher or a bark. So he's in his little park. So that one now, yeah. So 206 damage because he's better suited to that type of ship. He's also much higher level. Yeah, so he's bringing in better firepower and better ship durability. That's interesting, though. Whereas I quite like these. It's interesting with that new captain, because normally I've been getting like legendary captains when I've been, you know, exchanging for ships with the free trade folks, but that to me suggests. Oh, that's interesting. That can do. Yeah, their speed's the same. Alright, right, so that's... I mean, the biggest fleet I can build would be about 3 more ships, but I'm limited now. So I'm keeping one ship, at least, in places. I mean, I suppose I could... Let's bring him back over here. So that gives me a bigger fleet, because I'm assuming at some point we're going to start attacking here. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen over here. Just, I don't like these people. I've decided that I do not like them. Oh, are we going to end up on an attack? Nope, we're all going to get stuck amongst each other. So, tell you what, we'll see this. Let's go and attack them. They're a bunch of pirates. They're a bunch of ne'er-do-wells. Right, well, there's some pirates over here. Let's go and take them out. That's good for him. At least he's getting some levels, you see. Right. Now, what does that do for how long? 10 seconds. So if we head over to here. So that boosts their speed a bit. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's such a useful feature. It's kind of off the frigates now. It's like, really? Kind of disappointing because I mean, when you look at it, you need improved cannons, and they're not bringing that much to the table. Health 5741. 6316. Firepower 390 versus... That's a bit bizarre, that, because that says it gives you a firepower of 390, whereas we haven't got that. That's a bit suspicious. Yeah, that's a frigate. Now that doesn't have the type of firepower. Unless that's the maximum you can get. Right, Skull Island isn't much. Pantaloon Island. They're not complaining, so they should have the coal. Intermediaries, we're not producing enough. Hang on a minute. So we're producing coal, we're just not producing enough coal. Is there anywhere else we can do? Construction. Where's the core coming in? Right, so there's one that we've tapped there. Doesn't look as though there's any more there. Not seeing any there. Well, easiest way to find out. That doesn't mention any there. None there, none there. None there. None there. So that's the only island that's got the coal. Yeah, that's the only one with coal, so it looks like I'm gonna have to start burning logs to try and get more. That's a pity, that. So if I put a road in between there, right, we'll have enough people. So that's those folks. So these are good settlers, I remember. I think this is a place where I'm on the links, aren't I? These are just too far away to upgrade. Aha, do that one. Do that one. I think what I'll need is probably more logs. Intermediary 64. I mean, wouldn't hurt to put another one in. Because I'm assuming that's what they're doing. They're just burning logs down. Yeah, they're just burning logs. So put that one on. I'll tell you what, let's run the road up to... Oh, I want a road. it looks like a road, to be fair. It looks... That's my excuse. It looked like a road. I don't think it's going to make any difference because the... Hold on. I'm trying to get my logs working. And if I rotate that around, I don't think that's going to make any difference. And why would that be only 84? I mean, no matter what I do, I've got to get a road to it. I'm suddenly intrigued. How have I done it before then? I mean, that is... well, there was a pause. Well, I mean, we're just being fussy here, but let's just dump on there. I'll put that there. That's 98%, so that needs probably more people, I think. But, there's too much firepower to bother, quite frankly. So are these all of the... Yeah, that includes the... So there's a bit of a mixture there. So that's the new group 1. These will fix these. So that's the new group 1 I'll use to attack. Seriously? These lot are determined, I'll give them that. But anyway, I mean, we've managed to progress with this place now, because all we had to do was just build some, well, recruit a bunch of people effectively. I mean, we've now got frigate, although I must admit at this stage I'm not overly impressed. Maybe somewhere down the line it gets better. Because I'm wondering if these stats relate to when you've got your capitals maxed out. So it's a slight improvement on the hull strength. Massive improvement on the firepower. Unless I've been conned into getting what they told me is a frigate when it's not really a frigate. It looks like a frigate, but it isn't a frigate. I don't know. So yeah, there's still... So I mean, I definitely like that last update though. That was extremely useful. Being able to swap your captains around, being able to tweak your fleet, shall we say. But yeah, it looks like we're approaching the last chapter now, which is interesting. And really, I wanted to be able to attack them, but I think, does it end at that after you attack these? Well, I guess we'll have to find out in another episode.